All right. Well, feeling the power. What a good day already. It's absolutely beautiful here in Eugene, Oregon. Nice and early at 6 something in the morning. And so once again, I thought, you really need to do something about, well, what would you have done, buddy? What would you have done, genius? Fried chicken dude. Whatever, fried chicken dude. And so I started thinking about it, like, if there was if it was Sony could have had fundamentally a setup that within the company, they started grabbing anybody who in their genre of settings and stuff. This team had done something that sold like hotcakes. Their characters were great. The story was great. If it's fantasy, you pick them up for the quote-unquote fantasy division. If it's sci-fi division. If it's various adaptations of characters or something from movies, and it's been done well, and it's sold, somebody could probably post it in the comments, one that's like this. Like, I don't know if there a Pirates of the Caribbean game or something, but like, or that kind of thing, historical, medieval games, this and that. There's so many of them. It would require me really knowing a lot more about the way that you would categorize those kinds of genres. They have made fighting games that have consistently been so good. You get like a whole division that all these are just creative teams. The reason why is because now everyone's scrambling for the money of CCP games and EVE Online. That that CCP games and EVE Online are now ahead by this huge amount because you buy a currency that can be spent in game, and it changes in price dependent upon demand and on people buying it and then spending it on time in the game or on things in the game. They could make it into the actual in-game currency. So it's a midway currency. It's like gold. You buy like gold, and then that becomes dollars in the game. And you could buy more time that way in your subscription, or you could pay directly for a subscription, certain amount of subscription time at a flat rate, or when it goes on sale. So they give you lots of pricing options, to see what is the value of the membership, of the subscription. They're always offering you lots of deals on this and ways of doing it, but they guide you back into the game. They tie you back into the game. So they were ahead on this. Of course, they're Scandinavian, so they're brilliant people. Icelanders or something like that. These people are geniuses. So now all these companies are looking to do this, but the problem is that they're trying to do this with games that the setting is very finite, is extremely finite, and that it's going to be exceedingly hard to do this kind of thing of that you're going to be a member of Spider-Man, and there's always going to be these DLCs and things that'll come out, and it'll be live service. They're calling it live service. But it's like, no, they want you to subscribe, and the only way you should subscribe is you subscribe to a world. Now, say there is one game that they can do that this can be done right now. This would take a lot of work, but it could happen. Is the Potterverse. Harry Potter right now, that J.K. Rowling could pull people in to help her write lore, and they could create endless amounts of stuff for people to do in a live service game that they would subscribe to. And it would probably go, if done correctly, it could last longer than she would be alive. I mean, just because of how well the lore has been done already. And because it has a dedicated fan base, and that has gotten what they want. That's key. You have to give the people what they want. That's one of the things about EVE Online, that it could get that subscription money all the time. And so, this live service thing, there should have been a fantasy division. Dungeons and Dragons should already exist. Like, there should be the map of Dungeons and Dragons. And it should be as hard as Elden Ring and have mad PvP. It should be Insano. It should be Insano World. But that hasn't been done yet, and I don't understand how it hasn't. Maybe I don't know the game. Maybe there's a game out there that is like the Dungeons and Dragons EVE Online, that people are ganking each other, and there's the safer areas and the less safe areas and all that, so you could gank people in certain places but not in others. I mean, I don't even know. But it's, yeah. Because how are you going to charge live service? Yeah. All right, later.